So welcome in, I assume this is the void. Uh Back to a fixation, a very huge hyperfixation I had. Oh, they changed the music again. Neat.
Nice.
This is a hyperfixation I had. God, I don't even remember how long ago it's been. But for those who don't know, this is a social deduction game, except that you're playing against the AI essentially. I played many hours of this on stream and many more hours of this off stream. This is currently a playtest, so the full game's not out yet, but it's set to come out this year. There was a huge announcement that came out where they redid the background art. Like, even this art is different. They changed the logo. And there's some other things that they did. I'm going to find the notes on my other screen here. Also, the new art that they have for the main icon, the main logo, it's pretty sick.
It does look pretty neat.
Okay, so there's new character art, new / improved character art, new music, new background art, new animations when revealing, hovering, and killing cards, a new character, the Rambler. We'll get to that if we see it. And then they changed the ability of the Ba, the Dreamer, and the Druid. So the Ba was a demon, if you don't know. And what it used to be able to do was it would add a fake outcast into your deck view. So basically, the music's very loud. Basically, if you would ever look at your list of cards to see what's in there, there would be one outcast that doesn't actually exist if there's a Ba there. They changed it now to it hides an outcast in the deck. So if there's an outcast there that appears on the board, it may not show up in the deck view. For reference, the Ba is not here. It's here. There's the Ba. Hides one outcast in the deck view. The Dreamer was also changed, which used to be able to, if you picked the correct evil, it would tell you the truth of who that evil is. However, the art was changed too. Now it works just like how it does in Blood on the Clock Terror, where you pick two characters and then you learn a role among them and a role that isn't among them. So one of them will be correct and the other will not be, which will be interesting. And then the Druid, which used to be able to, you picked 3 characters and it would tell you if there's an outcast there. Now you basically pick, it still does that, but now much like the Judge and I think the Jester as well, but basically any abilities that you get to pick, this also resets at night if there's a Lilith. So like the Lilith's whole thing is that it does like a four turns thing, and then it turns into nighttime and then daytime after they kill. So basically after the 4th night, all abilities reset. So now the Druid is consistent with the rest of that, which is just an overall buff to that. Anyway, the main thing that was added is deck building. So we will check that out. But let's, as always, we get back into the swing of things. Let's do some standard gameplay. Get right back into how the game works. All right. There are 3 evils among all the characters. All right. So the Ba's in play, and it's already showing that there's a card hidden. So it kind of does the same effect, but it just kind of it doesn't show a fake one. It just hides one that already exists. So there is still a level of like mystery. All right, so here are the ones we have here. I can already at least tell that the Dreamer has updated art from all these characters. He's now really fucking just relaxed. It still has the effect though. If it looks at a wretch, then the wretch looks like a cabbage.
It's just
it was supposed to be like a fun Easter egg, but then it's like, well, there is actually like fucking strats to that now. So the dreamer hint, if lies, both mentioned roles are fake. So basically, if one of them's correct, one of them is not, that's true. But if both are fake, then that's a lie. Okay. Let's start revealing cards. Ooh. Oh, you got updated. I think you got updated art.
yeah, I don't think she was sitting before.
No, she was. She was just more hunched over. Now she's just kind of sitting. Anyway, the wretch is here, so that's already a sign. But no, I was gonna say the way the cards flip over is really neat.
The woods is also different too, like the background you're in.
The art is pops a lot more. There's a Slayer.
Yeah, they've also rounded out the cards a bit so they're not as sharp.
I think they were always rounded out.
No, they had sharp corners like traditional playing cards before.
Oh, Plague Doctor definitely has updated art. Okay, so we have the wretch is our other outcast, which they can't be disguised. So this is definitely one that exists. Where's my? Oh, wait. Why is my marks not working? Hello? Okay, well, we know the wretch is a thing. So, 0 corruptions is definitely means that you're good. We have a dreamer, a fortune teller, a knitter, and another plague dog. Okay, one of these is definitely bad. So we got 2 minions, 2 basic minions, and a Ba. So I feel like... So the wretch is definitely going to see as evil, but is definitely good. So this wretch is fine. One of these plague doctors is evil, for sure. And one of these characters is corrupted, but it's definitely not 4, 3, 7, or 6, because the alchemist is also telling the truth. So the Slayer or the Knitter are either corrupted or bad. There being only one pair of evil, this could be a lie. I think the Slayer can still kill the wretch, because it does technically consider it evil. Well, if I pick one of you being the wretch, you'll see it as a cabbage. So let's see, the other is... Like Doctor. Let's try you. Between 1 and 9, there is a cabbage. So you're telling the truth. And you're only saying 1. Okay, so you're just saying the cabbage. So you're not even giving me the other information. I wonder if any are evil. Fortune teller. So you wouldn't be corrupted. False. You're bad. Because you can't say this is false. And you're not corrupted. Because he's not corrupted. So you're bad. That was a nice death effect. There was like actually like reverb amongst the other cards next to it. All right. So you gave what were you? Fortune teller. Okay. Let's try. So we know 7 and 1 are going to be seen as evil. So let's try this plague doctor on 8. 5 is evil. You're lying. Which means you should be... There are 2 outcasts, right? No, there's only 1. Oh, wait, so both of you are bad. Okay, both of you are bad. The wretch is the only fucking... I didn't even read that there was only 1 outcast. Oh, there we go. That was surprisingly easy, actually. Oh god, a puka. A puka and a witch. So we gotta reveal our cards carefully. Closest evil is equidistant from the enlightened. 2 corruptions from the alchemist. 10 is a real alchemist. Oh yeah, here we go. The 3rd time that they changed the medium. Honestly, I do kind of like this art.
It's not bad. I don't know though.
I mean, I'm a fan of the short hair. But of course I am.
Yeah. I can see they also changed the character to her left, the enlightened, because the enlightened used to have a hat.
I don't think they did. I don't think the enlightened had a hat on.
If it wasn't the enlightened, then it was definitely the medium. I know somebody had a hat.
Yeah, it was the medium, and then they removed it in the 2nd character art, and then this is the 3rd. Judge is different. The judge looks definitely sillier than he used to. Like it was a more fucking like actual like realistic looking skull. I cannot see the chat. I'm gonna move this a little bit. There we go. It was more of a cartoony skull. Anyway, 10 is a real alchemist, so we will see if that's true or not. Yeah, I still love the Halloween knight armor. See if they changed. Nope. Knight's still the same. Good. Fun fact, Knight is a dude, by the way. That is just a Fabio looking dude.
Nice.
I always thought it was a female, but that is a dude. Because even in here, it says the Slayer tried to test him, the sword snapped. Knight is always referred to as a dude. Can the mouse stop dying on me, please? All right. So we have a knight that can't die. So if there is a Slayer, we could. Oh no, wait. We could just do this. If there's no corruption, then it should be fine. You're corrupted. Okay. That means that it's likely that because you're corrupted, then we can get information from the plague doctor. And you're lying, which means this is probably the actual plague doctor. All right. Got rid of the witch. Yeah, so you're the actual plague doctor. 9 is evil. Puka is 1 card away from the closest evil. All right, stab. Which means you are corrupted. Which means 2 is correct. It also means that 1... Oh, wait. There's 1 more corrupted, though. Between 3, 6, and 10... Oh, it's probably one of the judges. Wait, one of the judges is bad. Hold on. Oh, yeah, go fucking stab 3.
Nice.
All routes pointed to 3, so I'm gonna stab 3. Yeah, 5 was corrupted too. Oh, killing the knight was... Oh, there's the Rambler. So the Rambler's an outcast. I'll tell you something really interesting. If picked once, I am silenced if the character who picked me is lying. So, character says ... instead of their info. So silence is a new debuff. So this guy never shuts the fuck up. if they're being talked to by someone who is good. If someone is lying, if someone's a liar and speaks to him, he'll shut up. Okay. Interesting. Lilith is in play. There's the day-night cycle. And a counselor, which used to be the chancellor, which used to be the counselor. But they're the same thing. So they spawn an outcast and sit next to him. All right, 5, 6, and 7. Villager minion outcast. All right, we're gonna get a kill. Ooh, nice effect. Okay, so 9 is probably good because none of the evils are killed. 8 or 9 is the Chancellor. Well, there's a good chance that 8 is the Chancellor then. So let's reveal. 2 is good. Both sides are equally evil. I'm going to stab 2. You couldn't kill, or stab 8. You couldn't kill 8. Okay. The wretch is here. So 8 could still be lying and 5 might also be bad. Yeah. And I stopped the deaths. I stopped me taking damage at night now that Lilith is dead. Which also means 8 is lying, at the very least. We don't know if they're bad. 9 was affected by an evil. That is true. The witness is actually giving good information again. Okay. You couldn't kill 8? Probably because they're corrupted. Or this was the Rambler, actually. Rambler's not even in this deck, so I was expecting a Rambler that didn't show up, so it's probably this was probably the Plague Doctor. Yeah, because being affected by an evil, it also is people who are killed at night. It could be 8, and this is just the Plague Doctor. So 5 is probably corrupted and 8 is bad. Or 5 and 8 are both bad. No, you're all corrupted. Oh, you're bad. Yeah, because there was no minion or villager, and all these guys were good, so that means you're bad. All right, I can do a few more. Let's get to the village requirement. Oh, there's a Ba. Oh, there's the Rambler. A closed door is harder to walk through. Okay. I mean, it is harder to walk through a closed door. Oh, God. There are 2 bards. And 2 enlightens? Okay. 3 bards? Okay, guys. I mean, we know who the... Oh. There's multiple skins? Oh, there's skins I can unlock. Okay.
I guess that makes sense that there'd be skins for you to unlock, though.
That was added in some like seasonal events, like achievements that unlock skins if you do them. Okay, so so this is incredibly suspicious. Oh wait, there's a shaman. Hold on. Never mind. Yeah, this got way harder. So there's a shaman in play, which means 2 of these villagers are actually correct. Ugh, I have no information. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, so both of these bards are corroborating each other, which makes me think that this guy's bad. But who would be corrupted? Which makes me think that both of you guys are bad, because I don't think there's any corruption on the actual deck view. Yeah, because this is the Rambler. And I don't think you can disguise, like the Rambler probably can't disguise, maybe. Or could be disguised that, but like, maybe the Ba would do that? I don't think anyone here can corrupt, so I think both of these guys are bad. So this is the right bard, which means both of these enlightens are correct. So the closest one was clockwise, which is you. That makes sense. The closest one's counterclockwise, which is you, which is also correct. So both of these enlightens are telling the truth. 2 evils. We don't know how true that is. Evils are not adjacent to each other. That's probably correct. Well, if this is correct, then that means you're bad. Oh, there we go. That was it. 1 minion, 1 demon. 0 corruptions. That makes sense. 2 was a real slayer. 6 was affected by an evil. That's yourself? Okay. Oh, wait. Unless you were cloned. If there's 2 witnesses, that means you were cloned. Never mind. 3 was affected by an evil. 3 is evil. Okay, so you were cloned, so that's correct. You're just... Fuck you. Fuck you, Ba. Yeah, wait, 2 is a real slayer. Wait, so then you're just... No, it is you. Uh... 4 out of 7 ain't bad, right? Or 3 out of 7 alive ain't bad, right? Alright, so we got a wretch, a doppelganger, Shaman Lilith. 5 or 7 is a shaman. Uh, 5 or 7 is a shaman, which... Let's see if 5 or 7 is a shaman. False. So either you're telling the truth, you're lying, or you're telling the truth, you're lying. Survey says you're the doppelganger. Okay, so there is so there's another truthful fortune teller somewhere here. One evil adjacent to me. 1 or 5 is a shaman. Oh wait, so that means yeah, none of these are shamans, so they're both good. 1 or 5 is a shaman. It could be 1. There's 2 judges. All right, I'm led to believe that 1 is bad. Yeah, there are 2 outcasts. Oh my god. Fucking misplayed on the shaman read. All right, puppeteer, Lilith, Rambler. And there's 3, which means there is a puppet in play. No corrupted characters. Ooh. Mostly what keeps my house clean is the fear of God.
Oh my god.
2, 4, and 5. So there is an outcast here. So one of these is bad. So let's pick someone not those and see if they get killed. All right, so they slapped on 4, which makes me think that 5 is the puppet, which means that 6 is the puppeteer. And that also means that you're telling the truth. 8 is good. You're correct. That knight could be the Lilith. Necessary sacrifice. Oh god. All right. We got a Rambler, we got a puppet, we got a witch, and we got a Lilith. There are 4 evils, so there is a puppet in play. Or a puppeteer and a puppet in play. 1 is good. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. Okay. Fucking... I think I found the puppet and puppeteer. Literally right out the gate. These guys are... Gem crafters are really bad at not trying to out their fellow brethren. It just makes me more confident when I wrote the story about them. All right, so right side is more evil. I'm inclined to believe that if 10 is also bad. If 10 is bad or 5 is bad, then you're correct. If not, then you're lying. I mean, let's try 5. Oh my god. That was a play. I mean, I saved my health, but man, I should not have gotten away with that. All right. Well, then I can probably... The witch is the only one left, so... You're correct as far as I know. The Rambler says, get it twisted. Your actions impact nothing. Ooh, okay, so I can learn if anyone are evil. All right, so if I tag the puppet we know is evil, we tag the Rambler. If the Rambler gets picked, if they start not saying anything, then the fortune teller is bad. Okay, fortune teller is telling the truth. Rambler's still fine. We're good to move on. 1 was affected by an evil. That's correct because the puppet was affected by the puppeteer. 9 is good. 9's a druid. Ooh. If picked once. Okay, so this only happens the first time it gets picked. But that means that this gets reset. So let's try if 9 and... Or sorry, 7 and 6 are good. False. So 9 is good, which means 8 is the witch. Easy peasy. All right. That was an ascension. So let's back out. And let's try the deck building. Well, actually, let's check the achievements. Let's see what they added. I still swear I got that one. Anyway, silence a Rambler once. So if I'm able to silence a Rambler, then I can get its alternate skin. All right. I did not read the thing. All right, so deck building. Build your own village. Start with a random deck. Save 6 villages to complete the run. So this is still in development, per se. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villages. And then we get to pick a new character and build our own deck with it. So I like the Jester. So let's just bring the Jester into our deck. Pick new character, Rambler, Scout. I fucking hate Scout information. So we're going to bring the Rambler in for something interesting. Knight. Yeah, let's bring that in too. Confessor. Love her. Let's get you in there. Enlightened or Bishop? I actually really like Bishop information. You can get a lot out of it, so I'm gonna grab Bishop. Medium can be helpful or can out the enemy immediately, so I'm gonna grab the medium. And let's begin. So this is our deck view. We got 6 characters. We got a Confessor who's good. This Confessor will always be good. Honestly, I think that 2 or 5 could probably just be bad. Yep. Very simple. Slayer. Let's pick up a Slayer. Classic roguelite. So do we spend money to get our health up or spend money to get one of these guys? Or is it spend, or is it get? No, I assume it costs money, but I can't see my coin. Let's pick up a bard. Yeah, I can't see my money. Let's skip. So spend gold in shops. Gain 5 gold plus 1 extra gold for each unrevealed card when you kill an evil character. So I was supposed to have 5 then. I guess it also incentivizes not revealing all the cards out the gate. Oh. Okay, so you're corrupted, which means you're bad. There we go. Okay. That will definitely add some challenge if you need to actually get money by not revealing every card. Empress. I will grab an Empress. I wish you could see the amount of money you have. I have 10. Baker complicates things. I think I'm just gonna skip. Oh, wait. It doesn't... Does the gold not... transition? Not transition. Stay between levels? Probably not. Okay. Well, I think it should. Or at least be more obvious about it. This is going a lot harder considering I can't use my number keys for some reason. Anyway, let's... Okay, so this is a witch and a chancellor. So... Knight can't die? Well, there's no corruption, so... You can't die. You will die. All right. 7 is a real bishop. Let's see. 1, 4, and 5. There's a minion villager and outcast. You are lying. No? What? Oh. Wait. Oh, there's a doppelganger. Okay, so you are telling the truth. 4 is a real confessor. Huh? Oh, you're the doppelganger. That's why. Damn. Almost got me. Because, like, you would look like the real confessor. Because, like, there's two confessors next to me, but we know there's a doppelganger. So, you're definitely, like, the only one who could have lied there. I'll take a lover. Why not?
That's a great sentence.
And then I will take the poet. All right, let's see how many I can get without having to reveal too many. No evils adjacent to me. We'll see how truthful that is. So I won't touch any of you. 8, 2, 6, or 7. Between 1, 3, and 5 villager minion outcasts. If I reveal 5, okay. So I'm led to believe that you're telling the truth, which means you're telling the truth, which means you're bad. Oh, to confuse your enemies, you must first confuse yourself. Okay, so the Rambler can be disguised by an evil. That's good to know. Okay, you're still telling the truth, which means you're telling the truth, which means 9 is good. Inclined to stab 6. And that was it. 16 gold. Gem crafter. Very well known for just outing their enemy. 24 for 1 health? Good lord. That is a lot. Alchemist. Judge. I will take a judge. Okay. 8 is a real empress. 2, 6, or 7 is... 1 is evil. 5 is good. Okay. So with these in mind, let's see if I can deduce. So you're definitely good. 6 or 7 or 2, which means if you're evil, that means 5 is bad. So let's stab 5. Oh. So you're bad. Which means you're bad. No? Oh my god. It's because you're bad. No? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, because Puppet tells the truth. Fuck. Well, at least it tells me how far I got from the previous run. All right, Confessor, get you in here. I really don't want the Scout, so I'll just get the Dreamer. I'll grab a Knight. Sure, I'll pick up a Druid. I'll grab a Lover. And the Bard. All right. 3 away. Okay. So you're corrupted, which means that there is a plague doctor somewhere. Good thing I did not need to reveal anybody for it. Judge, we'll grab you. Oh, the health is cumulative. That's rough. Oof. All right, well, let's grab a medium then. All right. Oh, it's not cumulative. Okay, never mind. Okay, so there's 2 of the same villagers somewhere. No corrupted characters. You're probably lying or corrupted. This is factually correct because there's only one evil. Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that you're lying. There we go. I'll grab a Rambler because I wanted to see more of its use. Six is a real bard. There are no corrupted characters. There's 0 outcasts, so that's true. Okay, yeah, you're telling the truth. Okay, 3 is good. Bet. I can call the gem crafter out every single time.
Nice.
Every time. They're always wrong. All right, grab a Slayer. Skip. Hold our money. All right. 2 minions. Puppeteer, Chancellor. There's 3 evils. Oh, Bombardier. Wait, there's only 1 outcast. So I don't trust you. Wait, can you check to see if the Bombardier is lying? Okay. So that Bombardier's real, which means any other outcasts I see are not real. It can't possibly be that all of these guys are all lying simultaneously. All right. Oh. But. Oh, Chancellor, fuck it. Oh, God. Yeah, Chancellor. So that is real. Okay. Still works. This can't possibly be true. So I'm going to say you're corrupted. You're not corrupted. That means you're bad. Evils win. Oh, fucking. God damn it. Puppet and Puppeteer. Yeah. All right, let's try that again. I'll grab the Enlightened. Architect might be helpful. Let's try them. Bring in the Jester. Bishop. Slayer. Knight. Poisoner. No. Wait, what? Wait, there's no evils between... There we go. Confessor, my beloved. Skip. I assume the money will still hold normally. It's probably just a bug. Which, if that's the case, I will report said bug, as it is a playtest.
Always good to.
Always good to what?
It's good to help out.
Okay. A lone slayer exists in the village. And then was a revealed bishop saying that 4 and 5 are a villager and minion. We don't know how true that is yet. So let's reveal 5. 5 is a plague doctor. This is neither a villager nor a minion, so you're probably bad. So if the slayer is good, then it should just kill the plague doctor, and that's it. That's all I needed to do. Let's throw a witness in there. Okay. Jester. Let's throw 5 in. Let's be weird. 1 and 7, a villager and minion. Let's open up 7. 1 and 5, a villager and minion. Okay, so both of you guys are saying 1. Wait, but you're also saying each other. There's no shaman. I think you guys are clearing each other. Lo and behold. Oh, wait. 1 and 5 is good. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what your lying information says. Okay, so that means that 7 is bad. Okay. Fair enough. Which also just means the jester is confirmed good. So let's see if we can gather any information. Let's just grab these 3 and see if they're bad. 1 is evil amongst these 3, so we know that 6 is good, so we probably don't even need to reveal 6. Okay. Let's reveal 4. Oh, that's an easy test. Oh, I didn't even consider that the witch could have.
Whoop.
Didn't even consider that the witch could have been the one I was. I picked the one character that I shouldn't have trusted, and I trusted them implicitly. All right. I don't even remember putting a hunter in the deck to begin with. That's also probably something I didn't even.
Yeah.
Think about. Did you up your sensitivity? Because you're cutting out every so often. Like I can see your mouth moving at times, and then just. Huh?
How's this?
It's a little better, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I can't control the audio, so I don't want to.
Yeah, it's. I understand, but it's there are just sometimes where I see your mouth moving, and then there's just no sound.
I can reduce it a little bit more, and hopefully it'll help.
Well, I heard all of that, so let's see if that does the trick.
Yep.
All right. Throw in the jester, throw in a slayer, not throw in a scout. Fuck you. You will never see me picking the scout intentionally. Throw in an empress. All right, so there is 1 doppelganger. Guaranteed. Okay, so 2 cards away. So let's see if this corroborates that information. It does. So either 6 or 2 is bad. Wait, you could be the doppelganger. Let's 0 evils. Okay, so 6 is bad. All right, let's grab a judge. Skip, hold our money. So I had 8, so I'm going to assume that the money still stacks. Can't die? Well, there's no corruption, so let's see. All right, you can't die. There's a judge. 2, 4, or 7. Okay, 1 is evil. So let's test you because we know this one's good. So 7, let's test you. There we go. That's it. Let's pick up a fortune teller. And then look at the money I made. I want to get that 1 plus health. Two cards away from the closest evil. What's 6? Okay, good. Let's get 4. 1 card away from the closest evil. Let's grab 3. No? Oh, also, it seems like they patched out. I guess it was a bug. The fact that you could still use a character's ability if you killed them. I guess that wasn't a thing that you were supposed to have been able to do.
I guess that makes sense. Like, if someone is dead, like, how could you use their ability?
Yeah. That also just keeps in the spirit of the game. Anyway, dumbass death aside, wait, did I not just pick the architect? Alright, I guess I got a knitter now. I want to see what happens when the Rambler gets silenced. Alright, there's no outcasts. 1 evil adjacent to you. Let's see. There's 2 evils out there, so you could also just be the puppet. No? Okay. So you're probably the puppet, and you're the puppeteer. Shit. Did not want to reveal you. I just wanted to kill you. $17 money. All right. Let's do a wholehearted skip. Lover. No adjacents. No adjacents evil to me. Yeah, that's what that says. Slayer Knitter. Evils are not that. Well, that's factually correct because there's only 1 evil. There's no outcast, so there's no Rambler. 2 cards away. So 1 could be bad. Hold on. All right. Which means 5 is bad. 8. So 68. So that means based off of the numbers I just got, I should be able to get a health. No? Oh, so it has to be within the round? I feel like that should change because I don't... Getting 24 gold in the first round, that's pretty difficult. That should probably change. 1 evil adjacent to me. There are no outcasts outside of 1 made by the Chancellor. Both sides are equally evil. Number 6 is a poet. It's a real poet. 1 is evil. So you could just be lying. You are not lying. Oh, wait, duh. The medium. Fuck. There we go.
Well, that was it, though, right?
Yeah. Also, only now is those Animal Crossing noises picking up finally.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's pick up a judge. If it's per round, then yeah, you gotta be a fucking master in order to just pick up that 24 gold. No evils. This is the second time in a row that a slayer spawned next to a lover. Oh boy. 2 evils adjacent to me. That can't possibly be true if this is also true. So let's try. Yeah, there we go. So both of them are probably good. Oh, no, wait, they are. Because you're definitely good, which means you're definitely good, which means there's a potential chance that you're bad, but this one's definitely good. 2 is definitely good. Bombardier. 1 card away from the closest evil. No evils adjacent to me. Okay. Alright. Alright, witch. It just be open, blatantly lying like that in plain sight like that. Let's grab a druid. We're on the 5th village. There's a puppet and a puppeteer and a minion. 2 was affected by an evil. What evil could have affected it? There's a puppet, but the puppet only turns into a villager. So you're probably lying. There's no corruption. Villager turned into an outcast by chancellor. There's no chancellor. There's no shaman. No one died yet, so you're probably lying. And there's no corruption, so you're just bad. Also, minion, how dare you try to send me into the bombardier to get me fucking exploded? Rude. 4 is a real witness. 9 was affected by an evil. Well, if 9 is telling the truth, then that means 9 is a puppet. So there are 2 pairs of evil, which if we're inclined to believe that, then that means both of these guys are bad. And that, my friends, is actually the truth. Oh, hey, 24 gold. Confessor, grab you. Let's get that 1+ health. And go into the puka round. All right. So there is at least 1 corruption. Or, well, there's a potential of 2 corruption. There's a shaman, which could duplicate people. There's a twin minion, a bombardier, and a shaman. All right, 2 evils adjacent to me. Well, let's reveal them. 1 away from a corrupted character and a bombardier. So I'm not fully trusting this information because you could just be corrupted by the puka. Unless you... I mean, the bombardier could also be the puka itself. All right, well, let's see. If the bombardier is the puka, then if this jester hits... The jester has to hit 1 evil amongst all these 3. Okay. So then 2 could be the puka, theoretically. Let's look around. There's only 1 other outcast, which should be this. All right, let's spec you. 4. All right, is 8 also going to corroborate this information? Yes. Which means 1 is probably bad. Yes. So you are corrupted. So I can't trust that information. No evils adjacent to me. That is true, which means the last evil is probably down here somewhere. Both of these guys are made by the shaman. We have a judge. Reveal 7, and let's take a leap on faith and stab 6. There's still one bad guy. It's probably the judge. Let's see. Yeah, it's the judge. Finished! Unrevealed cards 34. Killed evils 10. They survived 5. That's probably my final score, which is 1340.
Okay, so you had to survive 5 turns?
6 villages I had to save.
Ah.
The final one was like a demon that I had to that was guaranteed to be in the deck.
I wonder if they're gonna add more levels for deck building then. But I mean, I don't know, because there's already endless.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I think that like standard is just, you know, the way the game normally is. Endless is just you go on until you die, and then deck building is your initial deck is randomized, and you can kind of draft your own deck. So like you can pick the cards you want, but then you have to use that and survive 6 villages. So it's more like a short burst rather than these, because like standard is kind of like endless, but you kind of get some, it's kind of easy mode because you get 4 lives before you reset to nothing. So like, you know, it's easy, hard, and then some like short, like a quick game. That is not bad. I do like the concept of it. I think that the gold should stay between villages, and you should be able to see them. You should be able to see your gold. I think that would definitely be helpful. Let's throw in some endless runs and see how far I can get, because I'm consistently not good at them, and you know, I want to get that Lilith skin. All right. Fortune teller. None of these guys are helpful on their own, so let's get someone murdered. Oh, you tried to attack 6, but 6 didn't die. Interesting. I also do like that it actually shows what the blob of fucking evil tried to attack, because I do know of the thing where if they try to attack a knight and the knight doesn't die, then you know, we know where the knight is. So that's a good knight for sure. Clockwise. So it's probably 7. Let's just stab 7. 7's the Rambler. Don't feed the hand that bites. Five could also just be lying. I think 5 was probably, yeah, 5 was lying. 1, 3, and 8, villager minion outcast. Yeah. Did not trust that. There was something suspicious about that. I just couldn't put my finger on it. All right, so we have 4 evils, which means there is a puppet in play and a puka. I don't want to immediately kill the knight because there's corruption. You're 4 cards away from a corrupted character. I don't know if I trust that. You could just be corrupted. 1 is a real bombardier. I'm not gonna test that theory. That's a knight. Okay, let's see. Between the two of you, 4 and 5, there is a knight or medium. Learn a role that is among them and one that's not. So you gave me a knight and a medium, which are both seemingly here, but you're supposed to give me a role that isn't here. Which
so you're
means
saying the knight or the medium is not real?
I think so. I think either the knight or the medium is lying. Let us test the jester. There are two evils. Wait, you're both lying? Wait a minute, puppet. No?
Ooh.
Okay. So my worry is that either this one is bad or 6. Well, both mentioned rolls are fake. No. Okay, so 6. My worry was that 6 was the Puka, which either of these guys would be corrupted, and if I kill a corrupted knight, then I lose 9 damage. Which and my 5 health would kill me. So you're probably corrupted. I'm going to see if this knight is bad. That's a puppeteer. Okay, so then 6 was telling the truth. The knight was wrong. Medium was right. Knight was wrong. You were the puppet. So the jester is actually telling the truth. There were 2, which means you're also telling the truth, which means this bombardier is good, which means this knight is good. You being 4 cards away from corrupted character means 9 is corrupted, which means either 10 has got to be the Puka then. God. And there's a minion somewhere. Let's stab 8. You couldn't kill 8? Oh, so you did tell the truth. You're corrupted for sure. There's only 1 pair of evil. Okay, so yeah, you're bad. What? The other knight was bad. Damn it. All right, 2, 5, or 7. Let's unveil 2, 5, 7. 1 is evil. 1 is a plague doctor. There's a confessor here. Let's see. 5 is not corrupted. No outcasts. Yeah, I'm wondering if you're the evil one. No. So you're just bad. You are probably the actual... Wait. Puka. Wait, no. You're just bad. You can't be corrupt. Well... Okay. Alright. You're definitely corrupted. 149. Two, 4, 8. So 2 and 7 are good. So we know 2 is good. I think 3 is bad. 3 is bad. 4 is the Puka. Oh, wait. Corruption. Wait. No, you didn't cure any corruption. Oh my god. One of these guys is fucking evil. What is 8 saying? You're the original baker. You're helpful. 2, 5, and 7. We got this. 2 is good. 2 is good, which means they did cure 1 corruption between these 2. which means 3 or 4 is not corrupted. Because the puka would have gotten a corruption off. If the puka is here, that means that you're corrupted, which also means that you're corrupted, which means you would have probably said equidistant. That makes the most sense to me. Because if the puka was here, you would be corrupted, but you're telling the truth. If the puka was here, you would be lying, and all 3 of these guys would be good. But I don't think that's the case, because there's still 2 evil. So you're probably bad. Because we know 2 is good, we know 8 is good, but that means 4 is bad. But then that means that there's a doppelganger, but there's no doppelganger. So I think... Oh, there's a shaman. Never mind. Never mind, there's a shaman. So these guys are both good, which means... 4 is probably... Well, 8 is good. 4 is probably bad. 2 is probably bad. No, 2's not bad. 2 is not bad. 2 is good. You said there were no outcasts here. You are bad. Between 1, 4, and 9. So 1 and 9 are both good. So that means that 3 is lying. 4 is lying. 2 is probably also lying. Because you definitely have an evil to your left. So you would have said counter... Oh, wait, no, clockwise. But here's the thing. If there's a puka somewhere in this area, that means you're equidistant. I think 4 is bad. I think 4 definitely has to be the evil one in this. It's either 4 or 3. I think it has to be 4. But this is also incorrect. Because there's no outcast between these 3. The outcast was the plague doctor that died. And that's 7. And when they lie, all the info are villagers. And I think all 2 and 1 are definitely villagers. Which makes 4 also a villager, which means you're corrupted. I don't think the alchemist cured any corruptions. I think 3's bad. God. Fuck. Jesus Christ, that was so hard.
Well, you got through it.
Alright. Evils are not adjacent to each other. We'll see if that's correct. Ba is 2 cards away from closest evil. Still incredibly helpful. You don't ever learn information permanently. You rent it. Is there anyone that will show up that I can actually pick on the Rambler? You're telling the truth. Two evils? I don't think that's physically possible for 2 evils to be next to you and also no adjacent evils. Oh, I should have checked to see if 4 was lying. This doesn't help me. Okay. Well, it turns out you were lying. Which means you're telling the truth, which means 7 is bad. Yeah, that was really all I could get from that. Left side is more evil. Let's try 6. Ooh. There's a good chance of corruption, especially if... actually, no, there can't be a drunk, because there's only one outcast, and we found that... Well, that's if the plague doctor... Hold on. Plague doctor could be lying. There could be a doppelganger or a drunk. Either of which would be really annoying for me. 5, 7, or 8. One is bad. Well, let's check you. There are no outcasts here. Well, the plague doctor can't be corrupted. But they do show up as corrupted. Oh no, but they always see themselves as not corrupted, even if they are evil. It's the drunk that's always corrupted. All right. So there's no shaman. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I can still pick you. All right. Well, we know you're going to be lying, so let's see. If you pick... 9. 9 is not corrupted, which means 9 is corrupted. One is evil. Yep. Love anti-information being helpful. Which means 2 is corrupted. That being said, you should have picked up on Outcast, and so should you. Yeah, there are 2 liars, and the other one was a drunk. Seven is good. We shall see. 3, 4, or 6. One is evil. 4 is a real judge. Okay. Well, considering that 1 is evil, 3, 4, 6. If 4 was evil, 3 can't be. 3 also can't be evil. So I'm inclined to believe 3 and 4 are both good. If 3 was evil, then they wouldn't be telling the truth. So I think 3 and 4 are both good in this. So if 6 is also good, that means 7 and 1 are bad. So let's see. All right. 7 is bad, which means 1 is also bad. I don't know who's corrupted. Oh, you're corrupted. No? Oh, then you're just bad. Oh, 4 was... I didn't even test 4 on anyone. Ooh, wait. Let's see if I can get that achievement still, because we know that the judge is lying. Fuck. Oh, we'll get that achievement one day. If you're a homeless, just buy a home. Wise words from the Rambler. 7 was affected by an evil. 2 was good. What was... Oh, there's a hidden outcast. It could be a drunk. Or 2 is bad and 1 is a poisoner. Or sorry, ugh. 8 is a real witness. Okay. I don't know if there's a drunk or a doppelganger here. Hold on. I feel like one of you is lying and the other is bad. So you're probably corrupted. You're telling the truth. Because corruption still means they're good. So 2 is not good. All right, let's silence the Rambler. Okay.
Yeah, he just has nothing to say. He's being threatened to shut up.
That's so funny. They just say shut up, and that's how you know that they're lying. Oh, good. All right. So there's probably a doppelganger here because the Chancellor's still out there. So it's probably 4. No? Oh, it was a plate doctor. There we go. Ha!
He's so angry. He's so fucking pissed. He's like, he's like, oh, he is ready to throw hands. He is just
that's
that's
literally Northernlion. They fucking put Northernlion in as the Rambler. That's so funny. I love that. I love that so much. Actually Northernlion. The fucking headphone. He's got like earmuffs in the shape of his headphones too. It's fucking perfect. They literally put Northernlion in the game. Oh, that's sick. That's so sick. You're good? You're also good, even though you'll look bad. 5 or 8 is a poisoner. Well, someone's gonna die, so let's try 5. 1 card away from an evil. Well, maybe you are the evil. So you ever think about that? Oh, you're just lying. Oh, you're corrupted. When you duct tape your mouth shut, nothing can stop you. All right. I only got 6 villages in. Let's see. Plague Doctor. 1 is dead.
Nice work.
Well, the Lilith kid killed 1. It was not me.
Oh.
9 is good. 9 or 10 is a twin minion. Well. Oh, 8 is corrupted. Wait, 8 is corrupted. So neither of you. So 9 is good. 8 is corrupted. Which means 8 is the drunk. Is either the drunk or was corrupted by the plague doctor. 7 is evil. Right side more evil or left side more evil? Well, currently the left side has more evil at the moment. 8 is a real oracle. That is true. They're just corrupted. Three was killed by a demon. 2, 3, 8. Villager minion outcast. Well, 8 is probably the drunk then. Which means 2 is probably bad. I got that way backwards. I was trusting the Lilith yet again. 4 or 8? Oh, fuck. Okay, so there are 2 outcasts. 7 is good. Oh. Well, I think 7 is good. Lilith went right for him. Okay. I think this has to be correct. Like, the right side has to be more evil. Knight is definitely not corrupted. You are. You're... Okay. Right side more evil. Okay, so you're lying, so it's either equidistant. Oh, you're probably the wretch. That's probably what died. Which means 6 is lying. Wait. Oh, there were 2 plague doctors. One was real, one was fake. Okay. Jesus Christ. 8 is good. 1, 2, 7. Okay. You're 3 cards away from the closest evil. Let's check 5. There is a doppelganger among us. 6 or 9 is a minion. Well, that corroborates that. That also means that the Plague Doctor is probably evil. So let's just stabby. No? Wait a minute. 1, 2, or 7? Oh, wait. 2. Oh my god. I really need to stop trusting blindly. Because it's the only one that's actually giving information I could use.
Which one now?
Any. Any of them.
No. I mean, yeah, the point is to listen what the ones next to them are saying and kind of like basically, you know, see like, okay, based on what's being said, what are the, you know, what is the actual truth?
Yeah. Okay. Jester cannot possibly be 3 other evils on top of the one evil that I just revealed.
But there's a Lilith.
Yeah, there is a Lilith. Okay, so the Lilith is 1 card away from closest evil. So the Lilith...
That would be number 10, right?
Well, see, that's the thing. The scout information... The scout is not the beacon as to closest evil. So basically, from the revealed evils, what the scout is saying is that the Lilith is either 1 card away from the shaman or 1 card away from the twin minion.
Well, the card next to the twin minion is dead already. So
yeah,
it has
this one was killed by the Lilith. This one is good because he killed 5. So it can't be here. So it'd have to be 9 if this is true. If not, then this is bad.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, if you ever revealed saying 10 is a real 9, I would have stabbed you right then and there.
10? You could totally trust. I would never lie to you. 10 is totally real.
All right, there's just a puka and a drunk, potentially. Oh, fuck.
Puka and a walk. Then.
Puka what now?
A puka and a drunk walk into a bar. What happens then?
A lot of alcohol, presumably. 3 is good. Fucking bet. 2, 5, and 6. Outcast, demon, villager. Okay. There is a doppelganger for sure. See, the fact that everyone's a unique role is a problem because obviously one of them is lying. 2, 5, 6, demon, outcast, villager. One is evil, 1, 3, or 4. Oh, you're lying. You're for sure lying. But you're telling the truth. So I think you're corrupted. So I think 5 is the puka. What? Oh. Oh, then the puka's either at 6 or 5 or 6 or 3. There's only one evil, so both sides being equally evil, that means that it's either on 6 or 3. Okay. 4 is definitely corrupted. So okay, so then it's probably just 3. Okay. You cured 2 corruptions? I don't believe you. 2 is actually a drunk. Okay, so this information... Okay, so this information is slightly different than what it would normally be if they find a character through a disguise. So, at least when I used to play it, the medium would have said something like, 2 is a real drunk, even if they're disguised as someone else. This text being slightly adjusted I think is for the better, because it shows that the medium sees through this slayer here, and that is a true statement, because if you were lying, you would say that 2 is a real slayer. And you can't cure this one's corruption, so if we find no, never mind, we won't find a plate doctor, because we know this one's a drunk and there's only one outcast. All right. Between 2, 5, and 9, there's a villager minion outcast. All right. 2 or 4 is a poisoner? You're probably lying. 1, 2, or 4 is... I think it's just... Like, 2 is an outcast. We know that. 4... These guys are focusing on 2 and 4 a lot. But 2's not a villager, so I think 8 is telling the truth. You're saying yourself as a poisoner? Okay, you're corrupted. That's good to know. That's good to know.
The poet? Or...
No. The second oracle is corrupted. There's 2 oracles. There's a shaman in play, so I believe both of these are actually real.
Oh,
as far as we've seen.
Why would she confess that she's corrupted then?
Because I killed her. So she said, so number 4 said number 4 or number 6 is a poisoner. Which, why would you call yourself bad if you're telling the truth?
So then it's sick.
Well, here's the thing. They're lying because they're corrupted.
Oh.
6 is not bad because we know that 6 has seen through 2 because 2 was a drunk. So 6 is good, 4 is good. They're both good. If an oracle lies, both characters are good. 4 we know is not a poisoner. 2 we know is not a poisoner. So you are lying as well, but I don't think that you are corrupted. So I think 9 is bad. 2, 5, and 9. Yeah, 9 is bad. 9 is the shaman. So poet, good. Which also means 5 is good. Which means that this information is correct. Excuse me.
Bless you.
That means 1 is probably evil. Okay, good. I've saved my heart. We know that 2 is bad. So let's... Okay, so you're just evil. Or, sorry, we know 2 is corrupted. So I was going to try to grab it. All right. Some sacrifices, but overall still worked out. Both sides are equally evil. I don't know about that for sure. Between 1, 3, and 4, there's a villager minion outcast. Well, it's probably unlikely that both sides are equally evil unless... The only way that this could be true is if 7 is good. Because there's 2 bad guys. Evils are not adjacent to each other. 4 is good. All right, we have a bombardier. Everyone's a unique role, which is a fucking problem. Evils are not adjacent to each other. I'm inclined to believe this. Oh, Dreamer's lying.
Why is that?
So the Dreamer's role is learn a role that is pick 2 characters, learn a role that is among them, and one that is not. I picked a confessor and an architect. The confessor is good. The architect we don't know. I picked them both. They say among 1 and 4 there is a Ba or a twin minion. That can't possibly be true. Because 1 should be... Unless both of them are bad. Like if I just picked out both bad roles. But that can't be true because the confessor is good. So I think they're both fake, which means 2 is lying.
Yep.
And
then the other fake is...
Well... So we know that there's someone on this side that's bad. So
I think it's the architect because the knitter is saying evils are not adjacent to each other. Adjacent means opposite side, right? Or
no, adjacent means next to. So the knitter is saying that evils are not adjacent to each other. So they're basically saying that an evil is not next to the twin minion because there's only 2 evils. But the only way that could be the case is if 6 is bad. Oh wait, it actually might be. Yeah, I think it might just be 6 is bad. Because he said between 1, 3, and 4 villager minion outcast. The outcast is 5. And there's only 1, so it was lying. The rest of these guys were good. Yeah, that architect was really suspicious though, because like the only way this could be correct is if 7 was good, because if 7 was bad, then automatically either the left side or the right side would have to be more evil, because 7 accounts for both sides. Yeah, that was a tough one. Northernlion's over here saying, I keep waking up my cat with my exaltations. All right. Rambler could... So there's 2 ramblers. Look, I've got being annoying down to a science. I feel like these have turned into Northernlion quotes. I don't like this feels like a different energy than the Rambler used to be. So I feel like these are just straight up Northernlion quotes. Which would also be pretty funny.
So you think they changed the things he says based on that skin?
I think so. Because like in the recent announcement, like they said that Northernlion is helping publish the game with like putting some funding into it. So like it would make sense if they would lean into that as like a fun inside joke. 3 or 8 is a minion. Well, I'm inclined to believe that. No, this one's real. That one's the real Northernlion. Oh, fuck. I believed everyone else that I shouldn't have. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. If you fail, simply succeed next time. Oh. 2 told 1 7 told 2 to shut up. Okay, you're the Puka. 4. Five or 8 is a shaman. Well, 5 just got killed. 7 is evil, 2 is corrupted. You're just lying? Okay. So wait. 2 was not corrupted. Which means 8 is the shaman? Wait. Or is just bad? Are you just evil? Statistically, you're like 12.5% grandma. One or 7 is the chance. Okay, well, that's just wrong. Okay, wait. Oh, you... Wait, demons disguise as characters that are not in play. Or no, they just disguise as a unique villager. So that means that that villager isn't real. I gotta remember. I gotta remember that distinction about demons is that they always disguise as a unique villager, and they cannot double claim a good character. So if there's a demon revealed, then the person that they're disguised as anywhere else on the board is not a good villager. It also applies to the drunk. There's no I'm gonna assume there's no corruption on you. There's 2 cards away from a corrupted character. I don't want to test 4. I really don't want to test 4 because that could end badly for me. There are no evils between these guys. I don't trust that. I guess I should have trusted that.
Oops.
All right. Really? Oh, wait. Wait, there's a Ba. Wait. Is there a doppelganger? Is that that was the hidden one. It was a fucking doppelganger. God damn it. It's like both of these guys are living. All right. There's a Puka. Both sides equally evil. That means Puka has to be on 7, but that can't be true because that means you're corrupted and you're lying.
Why can't the lover be it?
No, I'm saying the lover. Okay. I'm saying that the lover would be it, but then that means that this one would be lying because if the Puka. Okay, so if both sides are equally evil, the only way that could work is if the Puka is on 7. If the Puka is on 7, that means that it corrupts the characters next to it, which means both of these guys would be lying. So the architect can't be telling the truth and telling a lie at the exact same time. Because you wouldn't be saying both sides are equally evil if it's telling the truth. So I don't think this is the truth. I don't think the Puka is in 7. So realistically, you might be corrupted and the Puka might be at 2. But I do think that 7 is not where the Puka is. Between 3 and 6, villager minion. You're including yourself in this. Hold on. I'm going to just test these top 3. There are 2 evils? Okay, 6 is bad. Or no, wait. There's a doppelganger. Or not doppelganger, a fucking plague doctor. No, it's a wretch. What the fuck? 4 is a real poet? Why are you saying yourself as a real poet? Oh, no, wait. There's a wretch. Hold on. The architect might be onto something. I think 5 is bad. 5 is corrupt. What? No, you are villager minion, but you're calling yourself a villager. That's ugh. It's 4. It was 4. Okay, so the architect was right. Because it was detecting the wretch on the right side and the Puka on the left side, so therefore both sides were equally evil to the architect. So the lover was telling the truth, that there was no one evil next to them. Oh. Another Puka. 3, 5, or 6. Can I just shoot 3? No, okay, so 3 is corrupted. Helpful. Very helpful for a plague doctor. Okay. Right side is more evil. We'll see. Seven is good. Don't maybe kill the bombardier, my guy. All right, 10 has been murdered. Closest evil's clockwise. There's only one pair of evil. 9 is good. So there's 2 gem crafters. If there's a doppelganger. Oh god, that's picking up.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Okay, 2 was killed. So there is 1 evil. Among 4, 8, and 9, there's 1 evil. Okay. I might be able to glean something off of this information. Because if the jester could be lying, just straight up. If 4 is evil, then 7 has to be evil. If 8 is evil, then 9 has to be evil, but that's 2 evils. And there's only 1 pair of evil. I'm just gonna hit. Okay, 7 is good. So I'm just gonna say the jester's lying. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say that the right side is not more... Or no, wait. Closest evil's clockwise. It sure ain't. Wait, where was the minion? Oh, did they kill... They killed one of their... I didn't even realize that they killed the minion. Lilith killed one of their own.
Well, that worked out for you.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, where's the minion? No, the minion was already killed. Let's hope you're not corrupted. Oh, you're the puka. Well, that's helpful. All right, so both of you guys are lying then. There's 2 other minions. You cured 1 corruption. You feasibly could have only cured 1 corruption as far as we see. 2 is good. Minion is 3 cards away from closest evil. Well, you're lying, but you could still be good. Closest evil is clockwise. Well, the only way that could be true is if it's 4. If it's 5, then that should be equidistant. Seven or 8 is a twin minion. I'm just gonna say that you're bad. Okay. Twin minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. Is it just 6? Fun times are ahead of us. Why were you hidden there? 7 villages. I will do it.
Never give up.
Man, I wonder if the hunter saying the confessor is bad is bad. Oh. You're corrupted then.
No.
Oh, you... Well, he was corrupted. I just picked I hit the wrong target. It was this one.
Turned her over just to fucking murder her.
Successful people are better people. One is good. I almost want to just shoot her just to test that theory. Okay, one is good. I don't know how right you are yet. One was affected by an evil. Okay, so that could mean corruption. No, you were just bad. Okay, I'm getting 0 for 3 in a row. 2 is a real plague doctor. Well, will the druid corroborate? There is a real plague doctor. Okay, so 6 is good. The jester. Oh god, jester is out in play. But there's no rambler. There's a bombardier. There's only one bad guy. So. Actually, well, the only way this could be wrong is if all 3 of these guys are all bad. So let's see. There are 2 evils. Four is corrupted. Sorry, 4 is evil. 1 is corrupted. Which means 5 was corrupted because 3 is good. So the poisoner actually missed the confessor. You cured 2 corruptions. I think I believe that. There are no corrupted characters. That I don't believe. I can restart this though. So we know that 2 is a real plague doctor. We know that 6 is a real medium. We know 7 is a real druid. So it's got to be 9. 9's the only one left. Okay, so it's just a minion that's left. The jester is saying, because I picked 4, 8, and 9. We have 2 confirmed evils and 1 non-confirmed. They're saying there's only 2 evils. If this is true, then this guy is bad, which can't be true where you're telling the truth and being bad, unless you're a puppet. So it has to be a lie. That all 3 are evil. But then that means that you're evil. Right? Fuck it. Oh, you were corrupted. Oh, so wait, you said incorrect information earlier? I definitely thought it was accurate information, but I guess I was wrong. Six or 8 is a chancellor. Right side is more evil. Both sides are equally evil. One of you is not telling the truth. Or both of you are not telling the truth. 3 is a real oracle. I'm more inclined to believe that 7 is bad.
Yep.
Which means that you are also bad.
Why? Holy shit.
Yo, they said 3 is a real oracle, which means they're lying. So 3 is not a real oracle, and that means that they are bad.
Was there anyone else indicating that they were lying?
Well, because we got both the Chancellor and the Puka corrupted the Architect, so the Architect's definitely lying, but they are good. Right side more evil. I'm inclined to believe that that is the truth, especially since the Wretch is here and the Puka's here. So this is a lie. Yeah. What? Oh, it's 9. Wait, no. It's not 9, it's... Wait a minute. Both sides are not equally evil. The right side is more evil. What is the counterclockwise for? Wouldn't it be equidistant if the lover is bad? Or it is equally evil and
are they considering the Wretch in that?
Yes. The Wretch is considered evil to others. So there's 3 bad guys. There's technically 4 counting the Wretch. Both sides being equally evil means that both sides have an equal amount of evil, and that includes the centerpiece. I killed the Bard. The Bard is good. There are no corrupted characters. Wait, there are no corrupted characters. The Puka didn't corrupt anybody. Good lord. That's sneaky. I would have... Oh. That's so fucking sneaky. So... Yeah, so there were 3 on the right and 1 on the left. The only way that equally evil would have worked is if there's like 2 on this side and 2 on this side, but we already know that a bunch of these guys are good. The Confessor says they're good at 5, and the Bard is good because we killed them. But knowing that there's no corrupted characters and the Puka is supposed to corrupt, because I was under the impression there was a corruption. So if a Puka's next to a minion, then she just does nothing. She just sits there.
Because she corrupted the minion?
She can't corrupt a minion. Evils can't be corrupted.
So her power just essentially does nothing.
Yeah. She's next to a Wretch that already can't be corrupted, and then next to a minion that also can't be corrupted, so she just sits there. That was so mean. Plague Doctor. 1 was affected by an evil. Well, let's see if it's corrupted. Well, you're potentially an alchemist. I don't trust that you're 4 cards away from the closest evil, because that means that there's not a single evil card between you and 8 and you and 7. That's the entire fucking deck.
So lying?
So lying for sure. Yeah, that's the Lilith. Between 2, 7, and 9, there's a villager minion outcast. Well, 2 was killed. 9 is... Wait a minute. One was not corrupted. Is it just 7? Wait. between 2, 7, and 9, there's a villager minion outcast. Oh. You're just bad. You're corrupted. One of these guys is corrupted or bad.
Are there any other clues you can get?
Yes. I will use the fortune teller to test. I'm gonna test one, and I'm gonna grab the other. I'm gonna kill the other if they're right. So I'm gonna test them on the witness, and I'm gonna test the alchemist. False, which means that the alchemist is corrupted and the lover is bad. So everyone in the top row was lying, just all of them. 8 is good. Fucking bet. 2 is a real medium. 3 is a real... okay. We got some chain liars here. So we got 8 saying... or 1 saying 8 is good. We have 7 saying 2 is real. We have 2 saying 3 is real. And 3 saying that they're 2 cards away from a closest evil, which is either 5 or 1. One of these guys is definitely a doppelganger.
I am 2 away from the evil. I am a real hunter. 8 is good. 2 is real.
Good for you.
Yep, I mean, there's no other baker.
They have to be the original baker.
No corrupted character. Well, there's no Lilith. What is the shaman?
There's no shaman. It's just a puka and a twin minion.
Oh, sorry, puka.
Well, I'm gonna test the Slayer on the Bard. Because I don't think there's no corruption. Couldn't kill 6. There's only 2 evil. So, and potentially 2 liars. I'm inclined to believe if one couldn't kill 6, that either means that both of these are good and 6 is also good. I mean, it's probably because there is the doppelganger is definitely. I think both these mediums are good because there is a doppelganger in play. There's no wretch. So I do think these guys are telling the truth, where they're just corroborating each other. I think 7 is a doppelganger, calling out the real medium, which is calling out the hunter. I'm inclined to believe that the puka is next to the doppelganger and next to the minion. That's why there's no corruption.
Nice. There was a doppelganger though.
Yeah. I was saying that I thought that 7 was a doppelganger, calling out the real medium that was calling out the hunter. So all 3 of these guys were telling the truth, And so the hunter was saying either 5 or 1 is bad. And I tried to use 8 to kill 6 because I didn't believe there was no corruption. But then it occurred to me, if that was true, then there would be corruption here, because I'm like, no evils adjacent. Obviously there is an evil, so you're lying. Obviously that wasn't the case, so it had to be that the bard was right, there was no corruption, and that the only way the puka would not be able to get off any corruption is if they were next to an outcast and a bad guy.
Nice.
And the gem crafter constantly fucking calls out the bad guys, I feel. So. All right. We got a wretch. There is a wretch in play. Oh no, there's a baker in play. An early baker too. That's a problem. Yeah, you're already transforming characters. I was a slayer. 5 was affected by an evil. Chancellor. 6 is probably the Chancellor then. Let's test. No? That was an actual slayer. Okay, then you're probably lying. Doppelganger. Oh god. Oh. Hold on. Wait. Is there? No, there's no shaman. Whoa. There's way too many fucking... Okay, you're lying. What? There were literally 2 villager types in that entire thing. It was only witnesses and bakers. What was I supposed to get off of that? God.
It was just an unlucky run because how many like of them were next to each other.
Yeah, of course I happened to find all the bakers were all telling the truth, and it was just both witnesses that were lying to me. 3 is good. Closest evil's equidistant. Oh no. Can I just... No. I don't want to deal with scout information. All right, well, equidistant evils. Puppeteer is one. Oh, that's a truthful statement. Always. I don't know why I fucking killed that. Puka is 3 cards away from closest evil. Wait, so you were giving scout information, which means the scout is also real, which means 3 cards away from the closest evil. So it's 1, 2. Well, it can't be this, so it'd have to be this, which means, yeah, you're just bad. What? Oh, you were corrupt. I hate corruption so much. I have been alive for almost my whole life. It doesn't seem like the Rambler can get corrupted. I think it just might be it might be just a specific thing with outcasts, that they can't get corrupted. The only one that is corrupted is the drunk, but they're always corrupted and they cannot be cured. All right, well, that's telling the truth. That's a lie. All right. So there is a puka among us.
That was it.
Yeah. Another minion puka. Roughly half of all outcomes are worse than the other half. All right, so that's already 2 outcasts. If there's any more that show up, then that's a problem. You're good. All right, there's a problem. There's way too many outcasts. And no chancellor. 1 pair of evil counterclockwise. Between 1, 3, and 6. Villager minion outcast. Well, let's... Okay, you couldn't kill 6. What about 9 and 1? You're lying. You just told him to shut up. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. So yeah, you lied and told the Rambler to shut up. So I killed you, but then you were corrupted. So then I'm like, okay, 6 was lying about 4 not being corrupted, murder, and then you couldn't kill 6 even though 6 was bad. So then you also had to be bad. Shaman Ba. Okay, so there are 2 outcasts. One of them is the doppelganger. It's either doppelganger. Actually, yeah, it's for sure a doppelganger because there's 2 sets of villagers here. You see a cabbage. Yeah, you also see a cabbage. So these guys were cloned, which means one of these fortune tellers is lying. Let's try this one. Let's try you. 3 was a shaman, so you're lying. You're probably also bad, so let's see. Oh, right, shaman doppelganger, so there's 2 sets. Like both of them are actually correct. All right. Puppet is in play. I keep waking up my cat with exaltations. Okay. That again. All right. There's 2 outcasts. 8 is a real jester. 2 or 7 is a puppeteer. If 7 is a real puppeteer, then that means I don't think 2 can be a puppeteer. I think it would have to be. Oh wait, puppeteer, not puppet. I was thinking of puppet. I mean, I could test it. There's only 1 pair of evil. 1, 4, and 8. Well, I mean, you're saying that you're a minion, so we can get real jester information from this guy. We know 3 is telling the truth. We know 4 is telling the truth, so it's either 4, 6, or 1. Okay. So you are also... You gave a minion information, so you're telling the truth. It probably is you. It's probably just 1. Or wait. 1, 3, 8. No. It's 6. We start with the good. We always love starting with the good. Oh god, there's a Lilith. Oh god. I was not paying attention. Let's... There are no outcasts. So that means there's one should be here. Let's try. And just blind kill someone. Hell yeah.
Just close our eyes. And believe.
You're one card away from a corrupted character. Okay. It would have to be 2 then. Oh, there's a witch. Oh. Wait. Oh, you're lying. Wait, you both are lying. Son of a bitch. The witch was hiding herself again. All right. I'm still apparently really bad at endless runs on the on stream specifically. Any other time that I do it, I'm perfectly fine and good and get several endless runs down. But no, when it's on stream, then it can't be fucking done. I'll never get that Lilith outfit, even though I've proven that I've gotten it already. Let's see.
Well, has this game gotten any closer to announcing another a release date?
This year.
I think it'll be on Halloween.
It would be fitting if it was. I don't know for sure though. Just looking to see if any other art was changed. Doesn't seem it so far. Bishop doesn't have any new art. Oh? Wait, no. I do remember the Confessor skin. That's a Christmas skin.
Merry Christmas.
I have it on my other account. Or, well, the file, because there's no cloud saving between the playtests, my file on my computer is different than the file I have on my Steam Deck, so I did actually play it on Christmas and got some of the Christmas exclusive skins. Like there was one for the Empress. I could probably show those if I can get the game to run on my computer in its slow state. Yeah, that's still the same. I still like this outfit way better than the original, which, I mean, it's cute. I think they might have touched it up a little bit, but like this art is just so much better. You're the same. You're the same. Jester. Oh, Jester, I think, has a... Yeah, that one had a Christmas skin. Knitter. The Lover get updated art? Nope.
I mean, she's in love with that pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Geralt of Riviera looking ass. Wretch definitely got updated art. Oh shit. Bombardier. I feel like the Bombardier got updated art. I could be wrong though. Play Doctor definitely got updated art. Rambler exists now. Oh, the puppet got updated art. That looks different.
That looks the same to me.
I'm pretty sure the expression was a little different.
Maybe there was more shade. Like more shading over the eye.
Maybe. And then Lilith skin I don't fucking have. Anyway. No, I'm still excited for this to come out. There's still lots of great stuff. I'm excited for its proper release date sometime in 2026. Again, new logo and everything.
Perfect for streaming.
Yep. And then we're partnering with Operating Games plus Northernlion. So, yeah, they still just say 2026. They don't specify exactly when in 2026. It's just in 2026.
I mean, hey, at least that's something. For a while, like, finally.
Oh, yeah, this was the video. This is the fucking the new teaser trailer is playing, but yeah. So how long couldn't you hear me?
For a minute, I think.
Okay. So I was saying, thanks for watching. I don't know how often I would be, because of how busy everything is, like things are, how busy I am. I don't know how frequently I'd be playing this game unless there's any new like important updates, but I'm totally down to play the game again when something interesting happens. Just because of how everything is. And I was doing my whole outro thing. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you guys next time for another video or stream, whatever have you. Take care. Have a lovely evening. I'm signing off and ending the stream. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.